Howdy guys, Mick here. Welcome back to another East Coast camping video. East Coast Camp Chasers on our way out next weekend to do, say a couple of days. So we're going to do like a Father's Day weekend, me and the young fella. Not sure where we're going to go. Will we venture out a little bit further, go back up into sort of inland, Corindi, Bullabadar, somewhere up around there, or just venture back to Broke. But we're going to do a couple of different things in that video, show you what we do to occupy ourselves. We'll do a bit of cooking and a few other things, I guess, some experimental cooking maybe, see how we go. But today I'm going to do another review, and this review is another King's item, so another Facebook Marketplace purchase. Saved a few dollars on this purchase as well. Once again, items that people purchase and don't get much use out of. So we're going to review these little, I guess they call them pantry storage bags. The clear top pantry storage bags. So these fit nicely into like your King's Titans drawer slides, but I don't have the drawer slides in the vehicle. I did have them in the previous vehicle for the business, and it would have been good to be able to still have them in there and make use of them, but I'd have to empty everything out of them just so I could use these pantry bags. They're good for other things as well. Some guys use them for clothing. Like I said, they're a clear top canvas bag. Obviously they're printed there with the King's logo. They're very sort of hardy, I guess you could say, decent for what they are. The plastic clear tops, so they can be easily pierced if you obviously use sharp objects and stuff inside them. But I managed to pick up the 6 for $20 off Marketplace. So I think the average is around about $30 for 4. So getting 6 for 20, and then barely being used. They're basically, I think maybe 2 of them showed signs of use. The other 4 were yeah, immaculate, just a bit dusty, but yeah, I have made use of them in the last couple of trips. Yeah, they measure, I'm going to say they're about 120 mil, 12 centimeters deep, 120 mil. I'd say easily 250 mil in depth. And then the width, I'm going to say, is around about the, don't know if I probably could throw a tape measure against it, that might work better, instead of my little sheet metal rule. About 400, so about 40 centimetres wide. So you do get a fair bit into these canvas bags. Like I say, I'm certainly getting use out of them. We pack the clothes into them. When we go. We get 3 days worth of clothes into basically what we're wearing on the day, and then 2 days of spare clothes, underwear, extra jumper, some extra trackies, some long johns, thermals if it's really cold, socks, and beanie. And like I said, a couple of spares as well, just in case you do have your sort of accidents, slip over in the mud, need a spare beanie, need a spare jumper. We've found that yes, you do spill your food. Sometimes you do get a little bit muddy, dirty. So yeah, having the spare clothes in a couple of these is really good as well. Other things we'll do is this one we've basically got tomato paste satchels. There's a 1.5 litre bottle of spring water in there that we don't fit into the esky, or into the fridge when we go. When we finish a bottle, we replace it with another bottle. Generally keep things rotating through that 30 litre fridge. Just your little packets of your cereal, packet pastas, so your dehydrated pasta packets, roll of foil for cooking, coffee, sugar, hot chocolate, satchels, Wheat Bix, 2-minute noodles, chips, snacks, all sorts of things. So basically we're going to be carrying for 3 days, generally 6 of those, and 6 of those, what's actually stored in them we don't use for every trip anyway, so it's obviously consumables that we can build up along our trips. So, you know, like I say, your rolls of foil, your noodles, just having stuff there in case you do need it. Campbell's tin soup, yeah, just things you might need along the way. Just a quick review of those. Like I said, yeah, I really do like them. They're very versatile. They can be used for so many different things. And yeah, another product that I can't really fault. If they don't last long, you know, like I said, they're relatively cheap to go and buy again. So when they're on special, I mean, you might get 4 for $20. Make them $5 each, which is pretty cheap. And we'll also throw in, you know, like your card games, bocce, any sort of board games or small sort of travel games and stuff that help occupy your time while you're camping. Also can be carried in those. So yeah, another King's item that I feel is well worth the coin. With a few more to come. I'll venture out and buy a couple of different brands of stuff too. There's a few things I want to get from King's, but I'm not 100% convinced of the quality. I have purchased a few things, as I've done in the previous reviews, where they're not been the best quality for other people, but they're certainly working out for me. Anyway, that was just another quick review of a King's product that I feel I'd get a lot of use out of. Cheers.